We just saw Triple H celebrate 25 years in the WWF. With him approaching the tail end of his career, I mean, he didn't even have a match at the latest WrestleMania. I have to ask, does Triple H belong in the top 10 superstars of all time?
It's tough to say because you can argue on both sides, but I'm going to say no. I'm going to say he does not crack the top 10. I mean, there's no question he has the, no pun intended, pedigree with his championship reigns. I said no pun intended, Flobo.
He said it!
he certainly has that. And, I mean, if you want to talk about, wrestlers that have adapted over time, he has done it to some extent. Obviously, he's altered things. But he's always then, brought certain things back. Like, all of a sudden, he'd be in the suit for a while, then be in the weird leather denim combination jacket thing.
That's weird.
But with him, the thing with it, though, is when I think of, like, the greatest of all time, I immediately think of specific matches that really stick out on why this person is the greatest of all time. And there's really only one match in my mind that ever sticks out with Triple H, and that was the WrestleMania Hell in a Cell against The Undertaker. And that's really the only one to me that really sticks out as a ultimate Triple H match.
So because taken like 3 times at WrestleMania.
Because there's only one to me, I don't have him in my top 10.
I mean, no Mercy 99. Hello, Triple H and Austin. Look, man, when it comes down to the giant spectacle matches, well, Triple H isn't built that way. He's been a heel for the majority of his career. Some face runs are okay. Usually he builds the other guy. When it comes to professional wrestling, there was a whole generation of talent that had to go through Triple H to be a made person. I mean, you're talking about NXT now. Even Cena got broken through Triple H. I mean, the contributions go far and wide. Now, I understand. Watching as a kid, I was never a Triple H fan. I thought he tried too hard. I didn't get the whole denim jacket leather thing. That was weird. But the things he does now, the rockstar entrances, the I'm the game, and he can adapt his villainy for whoever his opponent is, you got to put him in top 10, man. Have to.
Well, with that, though, just to rebuttal one part of what you said, because we're talking about greatest wrestlers.
Yes.
So with that, I am not counting anything with NXT in this.
Fair enough.
Wrestling in NXT. So I don't feel that as any part of this argument.
I was underscoring the fact that he is the Kevin Bacon when it comes to... You can take NXT off, but I'm just saying. Everyone goes to Triple H.
All right.
Although I have to put my 2 cents in, because I am borderline insulted at what Josh just said. Because how in the world are you not even gonna have in your thought process, let alone verbal process, Cactus Jack versus Triple H from Royal Rumble 2000? Like, how
3
is that
stages of hell. No Way Out 2001.
Oh my God, No Way Out 2001 against Austin. Like that you only think of Undertaker Hell in a Cell from Mania 28.
That's my top one that sticks out. And to me personally, the No Way Out Cactus Jack, I personally have above the other match with Cactus Jack, but that's just me. But I mean, okay, so that means 2 matches then. That doesn't put him in my greatest of all time. I'm sorry.
Look,
he's always been around, and I completely agree with what Flobo said. He's certainly helped elevate people because that is what good heels do, and he is one of the greatest heels of all time. That I'm totally on board with. In my overall top 10 wrestlers, I'm sorry, but he's not there.
Okay, just to ask, who's your number 10?
Who's my number? I mean, I would have to really try to figure out the list, but it would probably be maybe someone along the lines of Dusty Rhodes.
Wow. Triple H as a singles competitor has done a lot. And in the stables, DX, the Authority, the McMahon-Helmsley regime, Evolution. I mean, those alone can be Hall of Fame inductions, But the thing I like about Triple H that he's just so cerebral, at what he does. He's the moves are always so crisp. He's a guy that can pull off the shelf in the whole Legends thing now, in the whole postmodern era, the Saudi era, if you be, and it doesn't seem forced. Batista picked Triple H for a reason. The retirement at WrestleMania 35, that should count for something. He's good. He's great. He's a legend in the making, and on my list, he's number 7. So I do think he's comfortably in that top 10.
I mean, again, I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying on he's a legend and he's great and he was in all these tables. Again, I'm agreeing with that, but I just feel there are other people as far as wrestlers in their like meaningful type matches that have superseded Triple H.
But you're agreeing with what he's saying, but you're not agreeing with him being in that top 10 list, right?
I'm agreeing. I mean, I'm agreeing. Obviously, DX is DX. Now, I feel DX is really because of DX because of Shawn Michaels and China and the New Age Outlaws. But
don't forget everyone else but him.
Don't forget about Rick Rude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is true. Rick Rude was there for a minute. And Evolution was about building the people, and obviously they succeeded building Orton and Batista. I'm on my list for like wrestlers. I'm looking at the individual in what they've done by themselves, and he's not there. I'm sorry, he's not. I know you hate me for it, and I know people give me bad comments about it.
I'm trying to be a little unbiased here, just because of the.
You don't have to be unbiased.
No, but I'm just kind of because I want to take your argument, because you can say the same exact thing. Everything that you said, you can say the same thing about Ric Flair and the Four Horsemen.
And that's a fair point. The one thing though with it is also Ric Flair still then proceeded to do a number of things by Ric Flair in Evolution too, and we were talking about that one. So I mean, that's a fair point, but I feel again, as far as meaningful matches, Flair had more of those than Triple H, and you're not going to argue that point.
Wow, but
you can't argue that point.
What I'm saying is like more meaningful match. Bye, George. More meaningful matches does not. Is he gone? Like I don't.
I scared him away. Apparently.
I'm still here. I'm just trying to put you guys over, so that way you guys don't have to see my face.
Fair enough. Look, there's a lot of situations about what the meaningful matches between Flair and Triple H. But you sit there and you think about the hardware, the trophies that this man has. Win the Royal Rumble, winning the European Championship twice, which means a lot to me personally. And again, it pains me to say this because as a kid, I didn't quite understand it. I didn't quite understand why everyone would say, "Oh, he's so good. His psychology is so good." But it's over time when you think about the people that went against Triple H, that were made guys afterwards. I mean, that alone. Think about Ric Flair. A lot of things about Ric Flair. He's the greatest of all time. He's number 3 on my all-time list. But he was the dirtiest player in their game for a reason. Because he made the other guy look like a champ trying to get this rapscallion. I think Triple H was the modern interpretation of that. Not to compare Flair with Triple H. I don't understand how one guy is comfortably in top 10 and the other guy's like, sorry, Dusty's number 10. Sorry, Triple H, turn around. You don't deserve to be here. I just don't get it.
Hey man, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm entitled to mine. People leave comments will be entitled to theirs.
Well, not only in the YouTube comments, but if anybody wants to yell erroneous at you, Josh, where can people find you on Twitter?
They can shout erroneous. They can shout blasphemous. They can tell me the audacity that I have at Josh_Tariff on Twitter and Instagram. And you could also watch me sit and have one-on-one chats with various people in the wrestling industry on my YouTube page, youtube.com/JoshTariff, on my Josh Talk show every Tuesday on YouTube. I
am bewildered. I am befuddled, flummoxed, and flabbergasted at Josh Tariff. But you can follow me on social media at Flobo Boyce. Please do be my friend, Flobito.com, and send all of my fan mail over at Instagram at Flobito as well.
Hey, it's Christy Olson. If you like this video as much as I did, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so they can join in the wrestling chatter too. And don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and follow the show on Twitter at TW Chatter. See you next time.